My name is Regina Pessoa, and I'm an independent filmmaker, animation filmmaker. And I do mostly short films, animated shorts. I'm from Portugal. I live there. I work there. Even if my films are normally co-productions with other countries, so I do parts of the film in Portugal and other parts of the film in the countries involved. I'm starting a new project. I'm in the preparation, developing the storyboard, the visuals, the story, and again it will be a short film. This time will be, I based my story in a person that I met, that it was important for me. So I'm developing this story about my uncle Thomas. Basically what I want to say, he was not an important person for other people. He was not very active member of the society, but he was very good for me. It was him who taught me to draw. Somehow, maybe I'm here because of him. So I would like to dedicate this film to him, and it will be a co-production as well, maybe with Germany. So today I arrived a little bit late because I had a long meeting with my future German producer, and hopefully we will work together. Normally I start with the pictures. I mean, I write down the story with the storyboard. I don't write previously a script. Maybe because my background is not from cinema. It's from, I study painting, so I always attached to the pictures before the writing. So it's a process that I develop the images, and the images suggest me the writing, so I can go that way, working on the image and the writing at the same time. But I cannot write down a script before working on the images. It's not my process. It's the images basically that make me go forward. Storyboard is really an important tool for me, and I like to push it as further as I can. It's the way I like to work. So my storyboard is very detailed in action and also in details in image. And if we see one of my movies, and if we check the storyboard, they are very, the film respects very straightly the storyboard. I really need to see the picture, the movie before doing it. It's like to have already kind of editing in my head before go into production. I got used, even if I don't like to be, I got used to be slow. Not because I like to be slow, but because the kind of pictures I do demand a lot of work. So my average in production is 2 years, 2.5 years. So I would love to be optimistic for the next project and do it quicker, but I prefer, now I should know myself a bit, so I expect the same 2 years. Normally I have a small team of 2 people working with me. For instance, for my last film, Kali, the Little Vampire, I had 2 animators for the outline animation, just the outline. And then for final visuals, another two animators. I cannot have more than that, but it's nice to have help for my films. When I made my first film, this was solitary. I felt alone and sometimes even hopeless, because it was in old times with animation under the camera in a dark room. We could not have a team, so I really felt alone, and it was heavy. But for my other movies, I had this small team, 2 people, sometimes 3, and I never felt lonely again. And I think animation, we get used to be quite alone, and after a while we appreciate it. When we have too much people around us, we became dizzy, and we prefer to be alone in our bubble. We become to appreciate it, and now I confess that I like to be alone, developing my ideas, and nobody disturbing me. It's the other way around. It's weird when we are invited to come to talk to an audience, because it's not what animators do. Animators are at this working table drawing and alone, and not talking to a bunch of people. So I don't feel alone anymore.